Yeah.
Let's see. All right, our ping is super perfect. So you're still a first-year student. Do you go to live tournaments?
Yeah, I go to about as many as I can. I think this year I've been to about. I don't have a lot. I only have one weekly in the area, but I think this year I've been to about 40 tournaments.
Dude, that's a lot. That's a lot more than a lot of people. That means you're pretty active. Um, how do you do at these tournaments?
Uh, Not fantastic. I consider going 2-2 a good day.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Performance is kind of okay. Yeah, why don't we just
Fountain
try...
of Dreams is always kind of a laggier stage for some reason with me. I don't know if it's...
Yeah. Let's just try to play it out, and then we'll just go from here.
Alright.
Is there any character today you kind of want to learn more about?
Falcon and Falco are like my two like worst matchups.
Okay. Do you have any background in other games?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
How long have you been playing Melee before competitive scene? Did you play it like casually?
I played it when I was like younger, and I just kind of, you know, when Brawl came out, I switched to Brawl, and when Smash 4 came out, I switched to Smash 4. But I didn't start you know, playing competitively until, you know, yeah, like 7 months ago.
Damn, yeah, that's a long time. There was a long time I didn't know about the competitive scene either. Do you have practice regimens of any kind, or do you practice?
I do. Normally, for a while, I kind of had like an hour and a half like practice block that I did. You know, I'd break it down into like movement, just working on like L cancels, chain grab on like Fox Falco.
Yeah, these
other
are
things. But,
yeah, these are good breakdowns. All right, this performance is not the best, right?
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Nice pickup. Okay, good ledge. All right, decent positioning.
Oh, that's supposed to be a wave dash back.
Yeah. It's good fair. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Good grab. So what I like right now is like your basic decision making is pretty much there. You can definitely optimize some of your damage.
Mm-hmm.
But you're like initially positioning yourself pretty good. I'm gonna give you a few more tools to help you engage in combat a little bit more precisely.
Okay.
Alright, so let's see. Can I get another one? No, just these two. Alright. Right here.
This is like the worst station to ditto.
I'm just gonna show you just a few tools, okay? So I want you to stand a little closer to me. Yep, that's fine. Alright, so I'm gonna do what you're about to do, which is just stand still, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to tipper fair me. Alright, so tipper fair. Oh man, I'm not even doing it. Right? Does 13 damage. You don't have to DI it or anything, and it makes that sound, right? So you know what tipper fair looks like.
Yeah.
Can you show me you trying it on me?
swear I'm better at this when I'm not thinking about it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's tough when someone puts you to the test, right? Try again.
Yeah.
That was a soft one.
Oh man.
Nice. All right, try one more. Okay, so these 3 that you did were kind of from stationary, right? So now I want you to try from here. I want you to start where you're standing, and then you can do whatever you want. You know, run at me, wave dash, you can do whatever movement you need to do. But I want you to tip or fair me from where you're standing.
Okay. That was terrible.
Okay. There you go. Alright, try again. That's better, yeah. You're getting more comfortable with this. And what's good is I like that you're doing late fair. You're not doing rising fair.
When I'm facing the right,
Yeah.
I cannot fair as quickly. So like I can short hop double fair. I didn't L cancel it there, but if I try it on from like with the C stick, I can't do it. I have to do A, and then I can't even do it. I have to be moving forward.
Ah, I see. So when you do double fair, you're using the C stick, right?
Yeah, when I'm facing left.
And what you're saying is to hit left is easier than for you to hit right on the C stick.
Yeah, because I jump with X. So I kind of like tap down on like the lower part of X, and then I just have to bring my thumb over.
Okay. You can practice it with just A if you want to practice it with A. There's no harm in doing it without the C stick.
Yeah. I can do it. Like that's how I do it. Like when I'm facing the right is I have to do A for the first one and then C stick because
that's possible.
But then I run into the issue where I can't do it as fast when I'm stationary, and there I didn't get it out in time when I tried to L cancel and on air dodged. But
you air dodged because you didn't press the second attack before you pressed L.
Yeah.
Right. So there is just a matter that you press the trigger before your hands kind of fumbled there. If something is a little difficult for you, I definitely recommend just grinding it out a little bit because you want to be able to do it on both sides consistently. And it's okay you do it 2 different methods as long as it's natural to you.
Yeah.
Right. When I do short hop double fair, I think I use C stick, but I use Y, and I also sometimes use A. So I mean, to each his own. So the importance of this lesson that I'm trying to give you right now is that even though you have dedicated time to movement and shuffling, you need to dedicate a little bit of time to accuracy.
Okay.
Right. So I'm just standing still, and I want you to tip or fair me again.
Oh, sorry, I'm just writing something down real quick.
Yeah, go for it, dude. I encourage writing down. Good. All right. Now, can you do me a favor and start from further away? And I want you to wave dash towards me before you do it.
Like right before or just in general?
Just
like
in general.
Dashing?
Yeah, anytime before, I want you to wave dash towards me and then to tip or fair.
Oh.
That was okay. You didn't tip or fair, but you got the hit.
Oh, oops.
It's okay. So one thing I noticed is that you have a little bit of trouble wave dashing from standstill. You can wave dash forward and then dash if you want. Okay. Try to get that tipper. Make sure you get that accuracy down. Almost. Good. Now, when you are jumping, you're showing me a little bit of aerial drift control, right? Can you show me this? Yeah. Now, the cool thing about this...
it's like I can't do it.
It's because you're jumping forward. What you want to do is dash and then jump backwards.
Okay.
Okay. And after I start my drift backwards, I go forwards again. Does that make sense? I'm showing you multiple ways of drifting, right?
Yeah.
So I'm dashing forward, jumping back, and then drifting forward again. Right? And this is just to give you an idea of aerial drift and control, right? So you can choose where you go in the air by using the stick, right?
Yeah.
And you wanna try to have variations besides max distance, right?
Yeah.
And the reason you want more variations is because then you have more control and more mix-up, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So like if I come at you and I'm always doing this, the same fair, right? It gets easier to defend against. But if you've got a little bit of drift, I can't tell where you're gonna stop. Right? So there's both elements. I need you to control your accuracy in hitting people, and then also, vary the way you move.
Okay. Right.
It takes some practice, right? Yeah, there you go. So right now you're most comfortable dash dancing before the jump, right? Have you tried shield stopping?
Yes. I normally only do that with. I don't really practice that with fair a whole lot. I mainly use it for like nair.
Yeah, nair's good.
But
Fair. What's stopping you from trying to do other things like, you run, and then you control the drift of your fair, right? With block.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So try not to even dash dance. Try to just run at me. Shield stop fair. Yeah. Good motion, just not accurate.
Yeah.
And this is the type of stuff where the athleticism really matters, right? Where if you want to execute your idea, if you just execute it more accurately, right, you'll do better.
Yeah. Oh, there was supposed to be a fair there.
Yeah, you're doing the low fair, I know. There you go. There you go, cool. Alright, so right there we worked on, one of the drills we worked on was just fairing with more control, right? Always going for tipper fair. And we practiced a lot of low fair as well, right?
Yes.
Can you show me rising fair like that? So yeah, there you go. That's rising. So rising is basically as soon as you jump, you want to commit to the move.
Yeah. It kind of goes the rising fair is another thing. Like when I'm facing right, it's I have to do it with the A, otherwise my thumb just doesn't go fast enough.
I feel that.
But when I'm facing left, I can do it like no problem.
Yeah, you kind of do like a sliding motion from like X to C stick.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I feel that, man. Maybe you should just practice it with A and then try to just do A with both sides and learn that way.
Okay.
It really is just a matter of consistency, whatever feels most natural to you. And with A, you can just kind of go like X to A, kind of like fat finger in a way.
Yeah.
All right, so we worked on some fair methods. Can you show me down tilt? Can you accurately down tilt me?
Like just like
tip or down
tilt or just in general?
Well, just from anywhere on the map, I want you to tip or down tilt me, right? So like if you were to stand there and I'm here, can you tip or down tilt me? That's good. Like your wave dash down tilt's pretty good. Try again.
Again?
Yeah.
No, that's way too close.
Okay, there you go. Now, I want you to try to do it as fast as you can, right? The most important thing is not that you get your optimal setup, right, and then you feel comfortable. The most important thing is speed and accuracy. And you don't have to do wave dash. You can do like a running down tilt, walking down tilt. Just try to tip the down tilt. That's good. Try again. All right, one more time.
Oh, that's too far.
All right, good. So there's two things. One is I need you to recognize the distance quickly, right? And you kind of did that, right? You kind of like, okay, this part I need to wave dash back. This is too far. And the other part is I need you to be there quicker, right?
Okay.
In combat, I have a hard time believing, you know, you're gonna look like this, right? More often than not, you're probably gonna be chasing me or running away in some fashion, right?
Yeah.
So try to do things as smoothly as you can from the go. Does that make sense? So like when I say like go, pretend like you actually meant from this moment forward to hit me, you know? Like in real combat instead of like I'm gonna take my time to get to the spot.
Okay.
Right? So like let's say you wanted it down to right now. Alright? That's better, right? You were fast, you didn't get the tipper, but that's pretty accurate, right? And you did running, crouch, and that, right? So now we just know you need to crouch a little earlier, or you can start the wave dash, right?
Yeah.
Alright, try again.
I don't know what's going on. I'm thinking about it like too much.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing that shows is like you need a little bit more training with your sword, right? The sword needs to go to where you want it to quickly. And there's two ways you can do this. You can do this with just a standing person, right? You're like, how do I hit the standing person better, right? Like, one exercise I have with some students is this, right? Can you tipper Marth, right? And right there I failed. Right there I got it, right? So it's just a matter of like wave dashing, walking, or running, you know, whatever you need to do. But you want to control the sword so that it's hitting where you want it to hit.
Yeah.
Right? So another example besides a stationary person is with the stage, right? So the stage is always the same, no matter who you're fighting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a sub. Nice. I'm streaming this. So, alright. If you want to tip the edge, right, you just find out where Marth needs to stand to tip the edge. Right? Can you show me tipper on that side? Yeah, there you go. So here's one exercise we're gonna do. You're gonna grab me here. You're gonna forward throw me. I'm gonna land around here, and then tech this way. Okay?
Okay.
So what will look like is this. You're gonna grab, throw, and then you're not exactly gonna walk, right? You're gonna either wave dash or walk, or whatever you're gonna do. But you're gonna F smash here, right? And I want you to F smash the corner, right?
Okay.
Go ahead and forward throw me.
Oh, there's...
It's okay. It's okay. We're getting used to it.
I don't know what that was, to be honest.
It's okay. I think one of the things is you're a little anxious. Right? And I kind of want to explain it to you ahead of time so that you know how much time you have, right? And in fact, this time, when you throw me, don't even move. Alright? Don't move. Just throw me forward. Alright. So right here, you're like almost done with the grab animation, right? You're about to walk forward. Right here, I'm still teching. Had you walked forward, you would have been close enough to hit where I teched, and then close enough to walk forward to this. Right?
Okay.
So like it's step by step. You don't have to like act too quick.
Okay.
Throw me again? Yeah, there you go. There, and so right there, you're just a little fast on the gun, right? So like, wait for me to tech, then you're gonna see this animation, right?
Yeah.
And then you put the sword at the corner. Don't even look at my body, look at the corner. Okay?
Okay.
There, that was good. You almost got the tipper, and what was good is that you looked at the stage, right?
Yeah. Now I missed the tipper again.
It's okay. Right now, a little bit of the practice right now is like you like throwing and then wave dashing quickly, right? So like that's one thing you can get better at. Wave dash F smash, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely more of a running F smash kind of guy so far.
Well, that's fine too. If you can get accurate with that, that's one way to do it, right? But at low distance, you know, you can't run, you know, out of dash, right? Or like you can't F smash out of dash.
Yeah.
Unless you learn the pivots. Oh, I can't do it right now. Yeah, right? So, like, that's the third step of the F smash, right? Like I can do F smash standing, I can do pivot F smash, I can do wave dash F smash, I can do running F smash.
Yeah.
Right, and all of these are just extensions of getting the sword to where you want it to be.
Yeah, for sure.
Why don't we try that fourth row one more time?
All right.
So, actually, hit me a couple times so I'm
Oh,
high
yeah,
percent.
yeah. I wasn't even paying attention to percents.
F smash me? There you go. One more time. Okay, now you fourth row me. Close. See how sick that is?
Yeah.
Of course, that's like a dream scenario, right? But I'll tell you, if you know he's gonna tech away, that's money, right? You know that's gonna happen. And the same principle can be applied to tech in. So I don't want you to attack, but I want you to see what tech in looks like, okay? Forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my bad. One more? Alright, go ahead. Alright, so I came back here, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you had gone to here, but you didn't do this yet. Imagine you had gone to here and then you went like that. Can you try to do that? A little early. Yeah, there you go. Right? Of course, that's not like the most optimal thing, but this is just an example of you being able to cover two things, right, with just a little bit of reaction.
Yeah.
Right? So think more about the game in such a way where you're thinking about your blade and yourself, and the stage, right? Does that make sense?
Yes. So I'm just writing some more things.
Yeah,
down.
go ahead, man. I want you to be able to walk away with like a lot of things to work on.
Yeah. For sure. I already have a nice list going.
Cool. Alright. So a couple of these right now, I'm just helping you with tools to like engage with other people accurately, right? So we talked about this one and this one. And then this one. Let's do grab. Can you grab me from here? Good. Can you this time mix in one dash dance before you get to me? Good. This time can you make it a little wider? So like that. That's better. Cool. Can you wave dash grab me? That was good. Can you wave dash grab me from this position?
How do you mean?
All right. So
I'm on your left, and on
your left. We're both facing the wrong direction.
Okay.
All right. So you're here. Don't move.
Oh.
Don't move. Face left. Wave dash to the right. There you go. Right? So this is just an example of you manipulating your character to get that grab.
Yeah.
Right? You could have turn grabbed, or you could have wave dash grabbed. One advantage to the wave dash grab. Let's stand down here again. One advantage to the wave dash grab is, okay, let's say I'm here, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like this.
Okay.
I'm about to grab you, but then you wave dash through me. All right, so go ahead and wave dash through me. There you go. Now you're through me, right? You're on the other side of me, and I can't grab you now.
I feel like anytime I've ever tried that, I normally end up getting hit with it. So I mean, it's not bad. I just know it's kind of like one of those like situational things.
Well, I'll tell you is that yes, there's a high chance of you being hit, but there's equally a chance of you going through them when they're not throwing a hitbox, right? If they're throwing a hitbox and you're constantly trying to go through them, yeah, that might not work, right? But if you're constantly attacking and then you want to get through them, it's a little easier.
Okay.
Right, I just want to be able to give you a tool so that you can go through people. Right, but I can attack you both sides with like down tilt this way, right?
Yeah.
Can you show me wave dash back F smash? Good. Can you show me wave dash back up tilt? That one's harder. Yeah.
It wasn't as fast as I should have been, but...
That's okay. These are just things that you're noticing now, right? Like, you're not good at certain things, and you're good at certain things.
Yeah.
What's going to happen, most likely, is that during your gameplay, your fight, you're going to do one of two things. You're going to rely on training, or you're going to rely on your instinct, which is probably to just go after them.
Yes.
Right? So you want to empower your training. Right? You really, really want to empower your training. You can empower your instincts by going to more tournaments and learning more, you know?
Yeah.
But if your tools are better, you know, you're hitting me better, you'll do more damage. Alright, let's work on a small exercise.
Okay.
Let me get a quick drink of water and then we'll start this. What we're going to do is you're going to hit me and build as much damage as you can. Let me take a quick swing. Alright. So what we're going to do right now is you're going to throw me upwards and try to damage me as much as you can, okay? Even if I get out of the tech chase or whatever, I want you to pursue me and pretend you're still hitting, okay? I'll let you know when to stop.
So do you want me to start with an up throw, or do you want me to just kind of...
I want you to start with just up throw and then do as much damage as you can. Alright, let's stop.
That was bad.
No, it's okay. It's only bad in the sense that you expect more out of yourself, right? So, after up throw, I landed here, and you kind of just up tilted in place, right?
Yeah.
So one thing you can do is time your up tilt a little bit better, right? Let's go to a stage that won't transform on us. Alright, so you're gonna up throw me, and then you're gonna pay attention to when I tech, okay?
Okay.
Alright, that's better, right? This time, I'm gonna try to tech. I missed tech. You still punished it, so good job, but I'm gonna try to tech this time. Perfect, right? This time you were like way more cognizant of what was about to happen, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, this time, when you throw me up, I'm gonna go up here, right? And I'm gonna tech to the right.
Okay.
Do you know how to tipper this position? Don't kill me, but do you know how to do it?
Generally I'd move forward just a bit and then F smash.
Exactly. Alright, so do just that. Throw me up, predict I'm gonna go to the right, tiptoe forward, and there you go, boom, I'm dead, right?
Yeah. I always forget with Battlefield, it's basically like right above Marth's head.
Yeah, I would say it's like the 1 o'clock or 11 o'clock position.
Yeah.
So this is just an example of you getting more damage off of being patient on a tech chase, right?
Yeah. Yeah, patience is one of my, like, biggest things I try to work on.
It's tough because it's such a fast-paced game, right?
Yeah.
But when you are aware of what's about to happen, so when you up throw me, I'm going to tech to the left, okay? And you're not going to be able to up tilt me unless you walk forward, okay?
Okay.
So I want you to walk forward after the up throw. Good. I want you to next time do this one because it pulls me toward the right. When you did
Did
this,
I do it reverse? Like
yeah,
that?
you did this one and it pulled me towards this way.
Which is not where I want you to go.
Yeah, it's more difficult for Marth to combo up and up and up, right? You want to pull me this way off the stage, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So once again, try it again. Perfect. I think you were just a little too far too. Can you move away so I can swing without hitting you? I would have done like this, right? I'm still like kind of inside. You were like here-ish.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and the reason I do it this one is because if you, let me. Do you see how
I see like that line on the platform?
Yes.
On the bottom where it like separates the color on the stage.
Exactly, and yeah, I'm picking upwards and pulling back to the right. Where if you hit towards the very top, he goes more up.
Yeah.
Right. So you'll get a little bit more precise with this, but what I'm up throw me again. Perfect. What I'm really getting at is you being patient beneath me, right? There are definitely some times where you can do this stuff, right? But if you know the throw is gonna put me in tech, then just stay beneath me and, you know, do that one or this one or this.
Yeah, with a lot like Marth and Sheik, especially, I've been trying to be a lot more patient, and especially on something like FD, like reading their jump and punishing that.
Yes.
I mean, like when I work with like on like with like Fox, Falco, and Sheik, like generally, you know, I can get pretty. I mean, I can get some good percent on it before I end up like messing up an up air, like by doing a soft hit or something like that, or I don't fast fall it or something.
Yeah, it's tricky.
But it's something I definitely like try to work on is the juggling and just getting the percent as much as I can.
Yeah, and
at least into kill percent. I mean.
Yes, yes, and that's definitely one of Marth's strengths, right? His sword is good at keeping people above him. Use the platform, right, to your advantage at low percent in the way that you keep control, right? There might be times where you're juggling and you just send too far up or too far away, right? Or you juggle and then you jump, and then as soon as you jump, you like lose control. Like you do this and it doesn't work out or something, right?
Yeah. Your mic kind of messed up a little bit there.
Yeah, you cut out just a little bit. I'll repeat it though, but basically, there are some times where you send up, and then you jump, and you lose control, right? Or you keep sending them up, and then you can no longer hit them. So what I'm getting at is use the platform to establish more control, right? So like, especially what I taught you about like F smashing the stage, right? When you can hit me one or two times.
That last part I didn't hear. Your mic cut out.
It's okay. Just build some damage on me. And one more. Okay, good. When you can have more control over it, you can find more kills, right? So like right now, you're gonna down throw me. I'm gonna go to the edge, and then you're gonna F smash the edge. Right.
Yeah, and then, like there.
Yeah. It's okay. But you see what I'm saying is like you have so much control in this situation, right? I don't want you to move. I'm gonna tech in this time, okay? Perfect.
I don't know if I was supposed to do that or not.
I mean, you could, right? You could have done you could have done.
I probably would have done.
You could have
done
like
like
dash back.
When they tech in on like a down throw. I don't know how optimal this is, but I'll try for like a down smash.
Sometimes that works, man. Really though, like you had the advantage and. You could have like came here and done that like that essentially we talked about earlier. You could have dash dance grabbed, right? There are a couple times where I do the same throw that you just did, right? This, and I do this.
Okay.
Right? They come back into me and I upbeat them, right? Or they come back into me and I S-smash them. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
But use the control that you get, right? So like I know you're about to fall, right? So that's why I meant to wave dash, right? So like I threw you here and then I meant to go like that.
Okay.
Right, so first
I'll try not to miss the tech.
No, it's okay. It's okay, even when you miss the tech. So like, I threw you, I immediately came here, and then as you're teching, I could have ran at you.
Yeah.
Right there, you really had almost no option. I could have even attacked you early, right?
Yeah.
So this lesson is just like following the player during the tech. Right, and it's kind of like how I meant to follow the player up here, right? So like when you throw me up, I'm below you. Or sorry, I thought you might have jumped, but that's why I went up. But like I stay below you and I follow you, right? And then I kill you like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So try to establish more control with techs and tech chasing. And you'll learn like what percents are good to create tech chases.
Generally, I think, it's kind of, I wouldn't call it a bad habit, but it's definitely like a habit where someone could pick up on it pretty easily. It's like with like Marth, if he's at like 0% and I get a grab on him, like it won't work, but I'll always, like, almost always forward throw, re-grab.
Yeah.
There's supposed to be a dash there.
Yeah.
And then that's when I start, you know, the up throw, up tilt chains. I do that with, I mean, I see more success with it with like Sheik than I do Marth. Just because I think, you know, occasionally I miss swing and the opponent Marth, you know, swings at the right time and gets me instead.
You mean like falling down from the up throw?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So I could mistime it, or I could misread their jump, or something like that, and then I'm, you know, able to get hit while I'm like in my ending animation of an attack or something.
Can you up throw me and up tilt me right now?
Okay. That was a forward tilt, but
it's okay. One thing I'm noticing is let's try this right here. Up throw me here. There you go. Okay.
And I'm missing the tipper on that too.
Yeah, that's a little hard. So one thing is, at higher percents, you can like up throw and then like do that. Like you can fair it in any way.
Yeah.
At lower percents, up tilt is guaranteed. At
Yeah.
like it's like 17-ish on Marth, and I would look it up. There are some guides on like how to do up throw and do more damage. Especially on like Chic Marth, right? More guaranteed stuff. What I was showing you here is more like guaranteed platform stuff. Learning percents is certainly tough, right? And you explained to me the backfiring, right? When things backfire, you don't like it.
Yeah, well, with like at like 60-ish%, like I wouldn't really try. I mean, if it was like a, actually I think with Falcon, I think it's like 64-ish. I could get an F smash off an up throw. I think that's right.
Yeah. He's
I
heavy.
know.
Right?
I don't really know Falcon percents. I don't really know Marth percents either. I generally the percents I know best would be like Fox, Falco, and Sheik.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds like the lighter characters are a little easier for you. Why don't you do some damage to me right now? F smash me a couple times. We're gonna get you to that percent that you're not that comfortable with. One more. All right. Okay. So why don't we just talk it out right now? If you were in combat and you got to grab exactly where we were, what would you do? Don't do it. Just tell me what you would do.
Well, if it were right now, I would probably do a forward throw.
Okay.
And then react off your tech.
Okay. So I might tech to here, or I might grab the ledge, or I might tech into here, right? This is all pretty good. And this is a good idea, especially because you said earlier, if you up throw, I might like end here, and then like things might go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this is just an example of you like getting better control over your situation, right? So like if you down throw me too, I would be in this big tech position, right? Like this, right? Or you can forward throw me here and try it now. Why don't we try forward throw and you do your best to just damage me? It's okay. It's okay.
See, there I tried to like I thought like I was like he's probably gonna tech in because I feel like most people don't like to tech towards the ledge.
Hey, I mean, it doesn't really matter which way, right? You have to cover one of the three, right? So after you threw me here, you could have walked up to here, so you were in tipper range, right? And then reacted to both ways. Or you can try one of these, which is you short hop fair, and then you might need to dash in, or you might need to, you know, react accordingly.
Okay.
So why don't we try that one? Okay. That was the F smash. Why don't we try the fair one as well?
Alright.
Oh, we're a little too high percent. Let me come this up. Alright. So now you're gonna forward throw me, and then but fair.
Oh.
Fair.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were
no, it's okay.
different.
It's okay. Alright, so that was a soft fair. Hold up. If you got the hard fair, I would have gone out and you might have been able to Ken combo me. Right?
Yeah.
Or you might have been able to F smash me. So think about those two on this one. Oh fuck, my bad. Yeah, right. Good. Good. You actually had enough hits done actually after this first fair to like jump out again. But
yeah, that's
you're
one of the
fine.
One of the things that I've been trying to work on is running off stage and doing something. Really, the only thing I'm super comfortable with right now is like the back air, just like stop like a Firefox coming back or something like that.
Can you show me one a little lower?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
No, wrong one.
So the thing that helps this one is to jump before the aerial. Right, do the rising aerial.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not doing the aerial at the same time as the jump. So with this, I press jump and A at the same time. Yeah. Just like the fat finger method I mentioned before. Why don't you show me just one or two more times? Alright, not bad. Let's show you this one. Oops. A little bit of lag, but basically, yeah, you're allowed to dash and jump off the stage.
Yeah.
If you have the plan, right? So just dash and jump. That was a full hop. And so the only tricky part is that you want to make sure you jump before you fall off the stage, right? If you jump and dash, you can actually go pretty far out.
Yeah. Well, except when I don't jump.
Yeah, and then you just double jump, right?
Yeah.
Now, watch me real quick after you get back. Make sure you B that right way. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump.
I swear I'm better.
It's okay, man. It takes a lot of experience. Like I said, I've been playing for a long time, and it takes a lot of experience. So watch how I do this. I'm gonna jump out, and then I'm gonna rising fair. Okay?
Like, are you using your double jump like
Yep,
in there?
exactly. So I'm first using my single jump from the ground, right? So I jump off the stage, and then I rising fair.
Oh man.
Right.
I'm gonna have to try it from that side since I have issues rising fair facing right.
Okay, no problem. Like I said, I fat finger it sometimes. I just press, if I were you, I'd press X and A like in a sliding motion.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so short hop, and then double jump. Alright, so this time I need you to short hop off the stage. You're still full hopping off the stage. Yep, that's good. This time, when you do the double jump fair, wait a little bit after your first jump. So you're going to jump off, wait, and then double jump fair. Good. Now do it a little bit lower this time too. Good. Alright, so now you've showed me 3 different variations of that same fair. A high one, a medium one, and a lower one. Right?
Yeah.
And all you needed to do was visualize it and kind of think about it, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of the things I think you're having trouble with at your stage right now is speed and accuracy, right? Which comes down to control.
Yeah.
And executing the ideas you have in your head. Because sometimes you have ideas, but they're not so clear.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like when I play, like I will like certain things like I have thought out, like I have like these little game plans. And then other things, I just kind of do, you know, where it's kind of like, hey, I hope this works.
Yeah, yeah. And that's definitely just familiarity, right? When you're more familiar with the situation, you don't have to just guess, right?
Yeah.
So like here, when you up throw me, you have an idea about what's going to happen, right? I'm going to tech, and you don't have to attack.
Yeah.
Until I tech, so why don't we try it?
Yeah, so there I didn't,
yeah,
you know...
Just try again, try that. There you go. Right? And so, like, just from that little bit of, like, awareness, you're able to pick up that damage and, like, set up the edge guard situation, right? But
Yeah.
Earlier, if you had, like, panicked or just attacked as fast, this platform would have been nothing.
Yeah, for sure. And I normally, and the bad thing is like, you know, normally it'll happen like once or twice in a game, and then I'm kind of like, okay, so now I expect them to do this, and that's when I, you know, would get that, you know, the weight, and then, you know, react to what they do. but you know, like we're kind of doing here now, it's better to get that the first time instead of the third time, because those are two situations that I kind of just gave up.
Exactly. And you're right in the sense that you want to capitalize early, right? And next time, maybe it's too high percent, right? You think next up throw he'll tech, but now he's all the way up here, you know? Like he's taking too much damage now.
Yeah.
Right. So adjust your plan accordingly based on their percents. When I was your age in this game, I had a lot of hard time looking at percent and playing. Right. And if you look at percent now, down throw is like the best one from here. Right. Down throw doesn't send me too far. I'm in the corner. You might get something off of it. Let's try down throw. It's okay.
Yeah, I didn't do the move out and react.
You kind of just guess. Let's do it again. I'll do a random one. Right? So let's do another one. It's okay. Right now, this is just you getting experience with timing and execution and all this, right? There you did back throw, right? You didn't do down throw.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do down throw. Perfect. Right?
I'm just kind of standing in place. Like, it's like, I don't know, like, I try to throw and then I like dash. Sometimes it just like turns around instead of...
If you turn instead of dash, that means you might have dashed too early. Right?
Okay.
Like, you didn't finish the throw animation before you tried to dash.
Okay.
That was a back throw, not down throw. That's better.
Badly spaced, but...
I mean, it's okay. I mean, next time you can try up B too, right? If you're like right in my face, you just up B like that.
Yeah.
And then yeah, what we talked about earlier, which is like positioning based on the stage, right? You don't look at me, you look at the stage.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, look at percents while you play. Try to be aware of that. Try to have a little bit more control over your character. We're about the end of our lesson, so I want to show you something. Do you have 20XX?
I do.
Alright, we're going to quit out, and I want you to do me a favor and open up 20XX, and I'll walk you through this exercise, okay?
Okay.
So, go ahead and start it right now. I'll start it on my end, just so I'm doing something with you. Alright. You can get out of the character select screen.
Yep.
And go to one player mode. And then go to event match.
Alright.
Alright, do you see Barrel Buster number 3?
Oh, I didn't even know they had different event matches in here.
They only have 3. There's only 3 of them.
Okay.
Alright, so you got Barrel Buster, right?
Yeah.
Sick. Alright, pick Marth.
Alright.
Alright, and press start. Alright, so what you're seeing on the screen now is 4 barrels on Battlefield. Whenever you destroy a barrel, a new one will spawn. Okay?
Okay.
Now, what's cool about these barrels is that they don't die to one hit unless you tipper them, right? You're going to notice that if you soft hit them, it takes 2 hits, right? This goes for down tilt, fair, anything. Maybe not F smash, actually. Yeah, not F smash. Right? So are you breaking some barrels?
Yeah, this is actually really interesting.
Alright, cool. So your percent is going to keep track of how many barrels you broke, and it's a 2-minute game.
Okay.
When I first started playing this, I just went for high score. I just went for as most barrels broken as possible. You'll get better at moving and attacking. And then I started doing this game with only certain attacks. Only down tilt, only up tilt, only shield stop fair, right? You can use your imagination to make this exercise harder, but the point of it is to move and attack.
Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I think it's like you mentioned, kind of with like percent and stuff. Like, I think it's just like there are certain things I do like against certain matchups where I just kind of like pick and choose. Kind of like, I mean, like obviously, you know, every matchup is different, but like with like Marth, like on like a Marth versus Marth, like no, like on anything, like as far as like percents go. Really, like, I feel like the only thing I've spent, like, a lot of time, like I mentioned, was, like, the Sheiks, so I can get, like, my up throw, up air, or up throw, like up tilt chains, and
Yeah.
then like the Fox Falco just for like the chain grabs, and then up tilting and re-grab. Because on a, I can't say I get a kill off a grab as often as I'd like, but I feel like I've been able to get. It kind of depends on the Fox too, and you know, but like I feel like if I can get like a good like 50 to 70% depending.
Yeah, and try
Unless I'm playing someone like Rick, who always seems to shine me out at like 20%.
He knows the small windows that you're imprecise on. That's what's up, right? You could choose a better option sometimes. But what you explained to me was that you found a way to do consistent damage on somebody, and that helped your matchup, right? And you can do this with other matchups, right? You can learn specific setups or specific ways to engage, right? To do more damage.
Yeah. I think I've just kind of picked the ones that, like, in Indy, there's, like, we mostly have Fox Falcos and Falcons. We've got, like, 3 Marths.
Yes.
And, like, I feel like there are more Luigis than there are Marths here. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like just the Marth one is something I don't have a ton of experience in. Like, I mainly get all my Marth experience off of, like, Smash Ladder, and that's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah. Okay, well, here's what I'll tell you. Is that you grinded and practiced a specific thing, right? I want you to watch all their matches, right? So watch a Marth Ditto and pause. Pause a lot. Pause when a move connects or when an opening goes and ask yourself, what will this look like? And press play. Did it look like what it looked like? Why was it different? Was there DI involved? You know, ask yourself a lot of these questions because when you're playing, right, you're using all the same stuff. Maybe the way you fare or the way you do stuff is slightly different, but you have access to it, right?
Yeah.
Right? So, like, really look closely at what they're doing, right? And I helped you to pay attention to, like, a lot of accuracy things, right? How you move and you know that you need more comfort in your control, right? So
for sure, yeah.
Become more familiar with both other people's decision making and why, right? Why do they throw moves out at this? Is it good against crouch cancel? And then you like you say that in your head. You're like, maybe this is good against crouch cancel. And the next time you see it, you ask yourself the same question. Was it good? Dealt with it fine. Yeah, sure. It was good, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like I feel like I've tried to like watch and like analyze sets on like my own, and I'm just kind of like, I feel like it's just like there's so many like it's like almost overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah.
Like for like Marth Dittos, I've watched like PPMD versus Mewtwo King, for example, and it's just kind of like, you know, I try to like look at the things that they're doing, and I'm like, I don't understand half the reasons they're doing these things because, you know, they're big brain Marths. I'm not yet.
So a lot of times you can just go and do it play by play, pause, and kind of see like, if I did this, how would it go? You know, and you try it yourself.
Okay.
Do it small and step by step. You know, don't go out there thinking you're gonna be Peyton Manning, right? Just throw the ball until it gets better.
For sure.
All right, Milk Dad. Or Dadmilk, sorry. I had a good time with this lesson. I'm really thankful that, you know, you took a lesson with me, even though you took a bunch with Kage before.
Yeah, I just, you know, certain, like, I mean, things like accuracy and things, you know, hadn't really been touched on. And like I had mentioned when I had messaged you, I was kind of looking for like a Marth perspective onto other things. And I feel like I knew accuracy should have been a thing, but I had never like actually thought about it. Like, oh yeah, like I know when I do and don't get tippers, but it's not like, I should always try to do this. Or, I mean, I know like when it's extending combos, I don't always want a tipper, but like I can't. It's very rarely like, okay, I'm going to approach and I will get a tipper because I've practiced it and I know how, you know, where I need to be or where they need to be, or, you know, all about positioning. But
exactly, right.
Something I'll definitely try to grind out and get better at for sure.
You want control over the situation, right? You want to be able to say, I have control over what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, man. And I mean, we can play more friendlies. Our connection wasn't the most perfect, and we can kind of like spar a little bit more to help you out. But I think at this point right now, you still have a lot to learn, tool wise.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm down to do more lessons. You're in the Discord right now, so you can see an improvement channel in this thing. If you look in the Discord, you can leave any questions in the improvement channel or any VODs or anything. I'll take a look at them.
Okay.
And I'm down to do more lessons with you in the future.
All right. Yeah. Sounds good.
I'm just gonna DM you my PayPal and Twitter. Perfect, dude. Thanks for taking the lesson, and I hope to talk to you more.
Yeah, man, for sure. And it was very informative. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Take it easy.
Yep, you too. Bye.